no idea as to the outcome, but I've done all I can.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are getting into my infamous April favorites. Now, this time I'm actually starting to incorporate more things than just beauty, because let's just be honest, in the month you use a whole lot of items and it is more than just makeup. Okay, so first thing I want to get into is, I don't know about you guys, or fun fact you may not know, I really enjoy reading. Like, I really do enjoy reading. Actually, the issue is that a lot of times I'm super duper busy that I really don't even have time to read as much as I really would like to read. I love reading before bed. I love reading whenever I take Daniel to the park. You know, he's kind of playing, doing his thing where I can see him and watch him and I can read. It's just really like one of my favorite pastimes. So also, I really don't buy books unless it has to be like something historical, monumental, like kind of like the Michelle Obama books or Barack Obama's books, things that sort of things that you kind of just want to have in your archives to show your children, you know, when they grow up, like, hey, you know, this used to be our president, you know, back in the day. But one of the reasons why I don't actually like to actually purchase the book is because I rarely ever read a book more than once. Ever. Simply because I really enjoy the anticipation of what's going to happen next. That's really what drives me to continue to read a book. If I already know what's going to happen, chances are I'm going to skim over and half read it, and it's just no fun. So I actually got a library card, and I actually go and actually rent books out. I guess that's what you would call it. Oh, I think I got to sneeze. And actually rent books out, and that way I read it and then I give it back, and it's really no money. That pretty much these books are just going to be collecting dust. So the book that I've been reading is called The Bridal Test. This book is by Helen Hoang. Now, I'm going to be really honest. This book took me a really long time to actually complete. And I'll tell you why. For books, for me, I really prefer a book that really, if you can capture me in the first like 5 to 10, first 20 pages, or I'm in there like swimwear. Like, I'm not trying to put the book down. Like, anytime I can read, I'm trying to. But I feel like when I get a library book, I already have the book. I'm not going to go, you know, take the book back, because actually my son gets books too, so I'm actually not going to go take the book back until it's time for her to go back. So I really tried. This book, it really wasn't until like maybe chapter like 3 or 4 when it really started to pick up. Like, really started to pick up. But once I actually finished it, I really actually did enjoy it. The synopsis of this book is pretty much, there's this Vietnamese girl who pretty much was minding her own business. This American mother who has pretty much been sick of her little boy pretty much not being interested in any women whatsoever. So she happens to meet her, brings her to America, and really wants her to pretty much by the summer get her son to marry her. And it turns out her son actually has autism, and so that's one of the reasons why he kind of doesn't connect. Long story short, they finally end up, after trials and tribulations, end up getting engaged to be married in the end and being a happy big family. It was too sweet. I really did enjoy it. So if you like things like that, this is something that you could maybe, like I said, if you don't want to buy it, I don't know if I've seen it in a store, but you could definitely check your local library. Really good read. Took a while, but it was a good read. Next, I would have to say something that I reach for nightly. If you have trouble sleeping, I definitely recommend you going and getting, don't know if we can you find us? Come on. No? Back? Okay. So, it's the Aromatherapy Sleep in Lavender and Vanilla Pillow Mist. Well, it says pillow and body mist, but I actually spray this on my pillows. Now, I don't spray it directly on where I lay my face at, just because I don't want anything to break my face out. So I actually spray open the pillowcase and spray it on the pillow, like 2 to 3 minutes before I'm actually about to go to sleep. I actually use this on my son's pillow as well. And the reason why I don't spray it into the air, because you could do that, but I feel like when it's on your pillow, when you're laying down, those smells kind of constantly like right there, and it really puts you into a relaxation and really helps you drift off to sleep. I haven't done it in the last couple of days. Honestly, ironically, since I've gotten my second vaccine, I don't know if I've just been more tired or I just been running myself to death or I finally slowed down some. But by the time I go to sleep, it really takes me about maybe 5 to 10 minutes and I am out. But in the event that you have trouble sleeping and you really don't want to take gummies, the melatonin all the time, you don't want to have something that you may quote unquote feel like you're getting addicted to, I would say pick this up at Bath and Body Works. This is originally $13.50, but if you have the rewards program, I think I end up getting this as one of my free gifts, because after you spend so many points, you get a free gift up to $12.50 or up to $14.50, and I end up getting this. I really think this is a good buy. I definitely will be purchasing this again because it definitely helps with sleep. Next, although the governor and the CDC have lifted their mask bans for a lot of states, there are some businesses out that still require you to wear a mask. And honestly, I feel like now that some people are starting to feel like, I don't have to wear a mask or whatever. But I end up purchasing this mask here from Shein. My reason for purchasing this is because, as you guys know, if you actually watched my vlog, my girls trip vlog, I was actually supposed to be on a girls trip with a bunch of ladies, and the ones that ended up going were actually my line sisters, but there were actually supposed to be other girls that I hadn't ever been around, and so I didn't want to sit around with the cloth mask the whole time inside the house if I didn't feel comfortable. So I decided to get one of these plastic ones, and it actually goes over like, I just did my makeup, like so. And it kind of comes behind your ear, and it's on your nose. It kind of comes down here. You can still see your face. It does fog, but you can still breathe. And it really doesn't mess up your makeup like that, which is also a plus. And I thought I wouldn't mind wearing this and, still being able to interact in the house. Turns out I didn't end up using it, but I actually do use this when we go to the park. Well, before they lifted the ban for mask outside. Now, if we're at the park and it's really hot, I'm not going to wear a mask. I tend to not be on top of people anyway. But when I go to the gym and if there happens to be someone else in there, I will wear this. Or the time that we went to the flea market in one of my other vlogs, I had this on. I just feel like I still feel protected. If it's hot, I'm not sweltering really bad. But I think this works out pretty good. And I think this was only about $5 or $7. And I feel like this works a little bit better than the one that goes all the way over. I do have one of those. I haven't used that often yet. But this is something that I use regularly. Next on the list, non-makeup related, is this laptop, don't know if you can see it, laptop desk. You guys know that I am a YouTuber and I am constantly always on my laptop, and I'd rather not have this on my lap. And honestly, I have this and I use this when I'm editing videos or having to type up some things, and I can just kind of do it wherever I am. Really is a lifesaver. I purchased that from Walmart. I believe it was no more than $10 maybe. I'll double check that and put it on the screen. It got here in about 2 or 3 days, I believe. And honestly, I have been loving it. I use it all the time. Now, also some other things I have been doing. I had a notebook, guys. I had a notebook. Okay, sorry. Alright, so some other things before I get into beauty. So some Netflix shows that I have been watching in the month of April. So, Netflix and shows, plural. So I don't know if you guys watch, after Housewives of Atlanta and all that stuff comes on, it's the Bravo chat room with Giselle from Housewives of Potomac, Portia from Housewives of Atlanta, and I forgot the other girl's name, and she's from Summer House. And pretty much they kind of sit together and have girl talk and pretty much chit chat about all the highlights of the shows that came on that night. I love the commentary. I am here for it. Definitely watch that. Black Ink has returned. We are 3 episodes in so far, and I've always liked Black Ink. I've been rolling with Black Ink since back when Duchess was up there. So I've been a hard rider since then. But again, I haven't really talked about it on my page. channel, whatever. But that is something that, since it just recently came back, that's what I've been watching. Y'all already know that I watched Married at First Sight. It's still on. Comment down below, how did you feel about how Decision Day went? Were you surprised? Did you kind of figure that? I'm just interested to see what you guys thought. Chris was a hot mess, but we're not getting into that. Y'all already know I watched Real Housewives of Atlanta. I watched Real Housewives of Atlanta and Real Housewives of Potomac. I did see Real Housewives of New York City. I'm thinking about trying them. I'm just going to have to find kind of the first season and see how I feel about it. Because I do be trying to find other things to watch when my shows are not on. Something new is All Rise that I've been watching. I believe that comes on ABC. I'm going to double check that for you guys. I really loved it. Didn't think that I was going to really get into that just because, I love a good court situation. Well, no, I won't sound like it. As of late, since SVU, my husband has gotten me on the SVU Law and Order as of, the last 2 or 3 years. So it's not something that courtroom type stuff, although How to Get Away with Murder, I was hooked. It just all depends, but I just happen to be, again, when my shows are not on, I'm just looking for a new show to start watching. I end up watching that on demand and have been hooked ever since. Be Positive was a new show that I watched it straight from the beginning when it was in pilot, and it actually is pretty, I don't know if you want to, it's not dry humor, it's not something to have you falling out laughing, but I really do enjoy it, actually. I was doing my makeup for a video and decided to check it out. You'd be surprised if you go on demand sometimes, if you just see kind of things that's kind of going through, I guess, what other people have watched, and just try it. I would say give it 1 or 2 episodes before you like, I can't get into it. That's really what I do. And you've found a new show to add to your list. On Netflix, something that I binged, watched, and got it done in 0 to no time was The Beauty and the Baker. Oh my gosh, I loved that whole storyline. I was hooked. Like, I didn't even know I was going to get hooked. I ended up watching it one Saturday afternoon, one of the many Saturdays in 2021 that I really had nothing to do but binge watch Netflix. I don't get that often. And when I tell you, I got through like season 1. And I forgot how many, no, it's only got 1 season. But I got through half of season 1 almost in 1 day sitting. Amazing. You should definitely check it out. Podcasts. Since the Panorama, I have been into podcasts lately. I actually like to listen to podcasts while I'm working. I'm not a customer facing type job, and I don't talk to anyone on the phone. So pretty much outside of having team meetings, I'm pretty much going through my own flow. So listening to podcasts kind of really keeps me in the mood. I do listen to music sometimes, but sometimes when I'm listening to music, I'm too busy dancing and flipping through. I need something that's going to keep talking, and I don't have to keep hitting and stopping and picking all that and listening to commercials. I just need something to constantly be in my ear, kind of to keep me in the flow. One of my most faves is Dead A. I'll post another thing with DeVal and I don't know what his name is, but it's a married couple, a young millennial married couple, and I love their energy, you guys. Love their energy. They talk about so many things. They talk about things in society. Their last episode, they talked about when they bought their house. I mean, they just talk about a lot of things, and it's facts. It's real life stuff. I enjoy it. I've actually also been listening to the Portia for Real podcast. They talk about a lot of real life stuff. She's also a mom. Her sister's a mom. She has her mom on there. They talk about a lot of real life mom stuff. Most of my podcasts are either married related, mom related, or black girl self-care, things of that sort. Those are the type of things that I listen to, because those are things that I kind of just need to keep me grounded as I go through my work day. One of my faves is No F's Given. OMG, I'll insert a picture up here for the ones that I can't say. Y'all, when I tell you I enjoy this so much, because I realize in my life a lot of some of the anger and I guess regrets and issues that I may have had with a lot of people has come because I have not set up boundaries between myself and other people. I think a lot of times I don't want to hurt people's feelings. And so instead of me saying, hey, I need a minute, or just being like, no is no type situation, I kind of just went with the flow and did what I want. Did what they want to make them happy, and then get upset when they actually don't return the situation back to me. And so listening to this, I'm actually going to read her book as well in my Audible. Y'all, I have so many books in my Audible, it makes no sense. I'm currently reading More Than Enough, and honestly, I don't know if it's on Audible. That is taking me a while too. I'm almost finished, but it's taking me a while, y'all. I don't know. But anyways, I really enjoy that. It's really something to help you get your life together, set your boundaries so that you are not burnt out. I burned myself out way too much, and so I needed something to help me get it together. I also love the Sarah Jakes Roberts podcast. Y'all, this is a Christian podcast, but when I tell you, like, it's so amazing and funny and just like real life or whatever. Like, yes, she is a preacher, but she still keeps it real, and I love every episode. I just really can't wait. I do also listen to the Think Media podcast. I know a lot of people, if you're scrolling through a lot of the YouTube, you see the Think Media YouTube videos. So I actually listen to their podcast. Honestly, I am new to YouTube. I am only 33 subscribers in, and I appreciate every one of you guys. It has been a journey, but listening to them actually helps me to kind of keep on with the fight, keep trying, keep pushing, and eventually I'll get to where I want to be. And so if you're interested in trying a new starting a YouTube channel, a Think Media podcast is definitely something I think you should subscribe to. I listen to my podcast on Spotify. You can also get them on Apple and Pandora, but I just like them more on Spotify. The kind of the whole how you get to it is just 10 times better. It's just easier. I think I've gotten through all of that. Now, let's get into the norm, okay? So my husband, ironically, y'all, bruh. Do y'all hate when y'all get these nice, cheap beauty supply, big, hoops, and for whatever reason, there's always a set that don't never want to stay, like, fastened, and so they always just flinging and falling off for no reason? Like, why though? Why? Anywho's, can we just get through this video without you flinging off? I'm just saying. Anywho's, so my husband is a body oil connoisseur. Like, he loves the cologne, but he also is big on body oil. Me, I was kind of like, I don't know, but I honestly say I prefer the body oil before I go out and actually purchase the perfume. And honestly, the body oil actually smells pretty good because it actually mixes in with your body chemistry and all of that, and really gives off a whole different scent than maybe it would the actual perfume. It may smell different, body oil, like, minus the perfume. But honestly, I am not big on just going to go out and buy a perfume if I don't know how it smells, because I am funny acting. But my first fave is the Riri body oil. As you can see, body oils actually do last a lot, but I'm already putting a dent in sis. I realize I do not like powdered fragrance. I don't like it. And I think it's because when I was in my youth, I don't know if y'all had them grandmas and aunts that used to flour y'all down and powder like y'all was chicken. I can't stand it. I do not like that fresh powdered scent at all, especially not in a body fragrance. I do not. Floral. I think I like a soft, not too soft where I can't smell it, but a soft. How do I describe it? I can't explain it, y'all. It's soft. I know it when I smell it. It's not citrusy. It's not flowery. It might be a mixture of two, but I really like a soft smell. I'm not a musk person. If it's a musk, it has to have something else in it. It's weird. It's weird. I can't explain it, but when I smell it, I know it's it. Riri, she top. My next fave is the Nikki Summer. Oh my God. It's everything, y'all. It's everything. I love it. These two right here, I'm reaching. well, the way I do my things, I do everything in a cycle so that everybody gets play. But if I wasn't doing it like that, I would be using these on the reg, off gate. My next one is the Baccarat Rogue. That one, I like it. It's a grow on me. It's not my fave, but I do like it. I just really wanted to try it because all the YouTubers were trying it, and I wanted to see what the hype was about. It's not a horrible scent by any means. It's different. I like it. It's a little stronger than what I'm used to, and that might be it. This is not a soft scent. It's definitely him. She a grown woman here. And I think that might be something that I might have to get used to of a grown woman smell. But I like it. The next one is the Nicki Minaj Trini Girl. Oh yeah, she another one of my faves. She's soft. She also is a grown woman. She's soft, but she's like commands the room. Yes, that's what Baccarat Rogue do. Baccarat Rogue commands the room. When you come in and you smell it, she here. Same thing with this Nicki Minaj Trini Girl. She commands the room, but she's also soft. So she's soft and she commands, which is also a go for me. I got these, can be found. I'm not sure where Bay got these from. I can't remember. But these were a gift. I do know we got this from the flea market here in my city. They were selling them. And this was when we were actually going to go check out our venue. One of the people there, one of the place there, they also sell body oils. And this is how I got this one. So yeah. Next, since we're in fragrance, Bath and Body Works had a new Magnolia Charm scent. Honestly, again, how I got this, even though I don't need any more, I just so happen to have a free rewards. This retails for $15.50, but of course, I was able to get this as a free gift. I actually love the smell of this. I believe I wore it yesterday. Soft, but it's a flowery, but it ain't begonias. It ain't pollinated smell, but it's grown woman. It's the grown woman for me. Now, a lot of people try to say that Bath and Body Works don't have grown woman stuff. The lies. Now, if you still up here, using they darn retired scents, then maybe. But they have grown up. They have. So, and this is one of their grown up scents, and this is why I still deal with Bath and Body Works. I'm just saying. Honestly, at this point, I get everything Bath and Body Works. I get wallflowers, I get candles, I get hand soaps, I get fragrances. Everything Bath and Body Works these days. In BoxyCharm, the Eloise Get Gleaming Honey Baby. Every time that I'm going somewhere and I'm wearing a skirt or a dress or my neck is exposed, she is on it. Because we glisten and we glow and we look suntan and we command. So you up here smelling good and you glistening and your face beat. Commanding the presence. Just saying. In the Ipsy, believe it or not, I have been grabbing for this little case to contour my face every time I do my makeup. Every time since I've gotten it. Every time. It's a go for me. I think it's the way it defines. Look at that. You see how it defines that right there? That's why I'm grabbing for it. Because for a contour powder to sculpt me like that and help me glow, I'll grab for you. Don't worry about it. Also, one of the last things I have, is this here from Ipsy as well, which is the blush and highlight palette from Pacifica. Y'all, I also have, except for this time, I decided to pick up some things that I haven't really reached for as of late, and do that. So I started to pick up some things that I've gotten in my first BoxyCharm, and just, everybody needs to get love. But y'all, I also grab for this every time I do my makeup, because when I'm not really trying to shine bright like a diamond, this subtle glow is amazing. And And that's why, like I said, when it's just a little slight beat, I ain't trying to really like snatch necks and stuff like that. See what I'm gonna use. Love it, because you just glow from within. So sometimes I want to shine like a star, like a diamond, and sometimes I just want to glow from within. And if when you want to glow from within, this is what I'm gonna grab. So all in all, those are the things that I have been grabbing and reading and listening to and using for the month of April. Comment down below and let me know what things that you were using in the month of April. We will chit chat about it. Maybe you could put me on. Until then, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye.